Alright, how's it going, everybody? So today we're working underneath the car on the rear sway bar. My sway bar keeps falling out of the mount right here. The mount just keeps falling out every time I take, a hard turn. And I think it's because of these welded locks right here. I think they're just completely in the wrong area. So I bought lateral locks from 1320 Performance, that bolt on. And you'll see what I'm talking about right here on the other side. How it completely fell out and the bushing is separated from the mount. The lock is somewhere underneath here on this side. And I think it's just, like I said, it's just welded in the wrong area. What I'm going to do is grind it off and put the bolt-on locks on the inside. And I'll show you what I do. Alright, so I got the sway bar out. And as you can see right here, this is, the lock that's welded on. This is what we're going to try and grind off. We don't want to grind too much of it off, though. Just enough because it's preventing the sway bar from being installed properly with the bushings and the mount. So when I purchased it, it said 24 millimeter sway bar for the rear. I purchased the 23-24 size from 1320 Performance, and these are what they call lateral locks, and it just goes over the bar and you bolt it down. The only problem is it seems a little too small, and you'll see when I bolt it on. It feels like I'm missing like a millimeter or two, but it's not an issue because I got longer bolts. Once you bolt it on, it's not going anywhere. I'll put blue Loctite on it, and I'm gonna get to grinding right now. So just make sure when you do this, you just use proper protection. Make sure you're wearing a mask. And put some gloves on. So you see what I did there? I just took the welds off. And what I can do is take my cutting wheel right after. Just go straight down on either side. Take it off. That's what we wanted. Just make a little help right there. That's good. Let's get the other side. And like I said, we're getting just the welds. So in this next one, I'm coming back with it with my cutting wheel. I'm just going to give it a nice cut, maybe on both sides. We'll see what happens, and it should come right off. There we go. She's off. It's one side down. Go to the other side. So knock it off. And now I'll come back with my cleaning tool and I'll clean it up. So this is called a flap disc. It's basically a sander. It's to fix metal with like imperfections. I believe this is 120 grit. So we're going to clean up these pieces of metal where we grinded. Then I'll give it a quick coat of spray paint, and then we'll send it back on the car. Alright, so I'm back under the car. I grinded off the pieces you watched. I put the sway bar back up. I left these bolts a little loose because I'm going to put the locks right behind it. For anybody wondering, I put red grease all over the bushing and on the inside to prevent water from getting in. I even put grease even on the bolts going inside. So unfortunately, this might be the best view that I have because I'm using the handheld. So here's the lock that goes on the back side, and basically what you do is you slide it under. Get it under, then you put the outside one right over. Just try to hold this here, and now I have my bolts with Loctite on it. Okay, so there we go. We're not fully tight yet, but we're almost there. And you get the idea. She's on, and I'm just gonna give it like such a little bit of amount of space, and I'm gonna make it equal on both sides. So here we go. Just a very quick recap of what we did. We put the locks on, and when you put them on, try to put them as I wouldn't say too tight, but I don't have a measuring tool, so I just eyeballed it. But I kept it kind of tight.
So I wanted to say thank you for watching, and any questions, just leave me a comment. I attached directions from 2 popular lateral lock brands. I went back under the car with the gauge, and I measured 1/8 of an inch between the bushing and the lateral locks. Now with the rear sway bar fully attached, the car steering feels way better, and the rear sway bar was definitely worth the upgrade.